people will see that it's for real. And they can check up all the sources themselves. It's fully documented.
So, of course, one of the biggest questions that probably many people would ask is, why don't we know that? Why is this not really available from information point of view, technologically, historically, and what can you also share something about the forces who are preventing the truth to be revealed? I mean, why is the normal population not aware of all that?
Well, it took a lot of research on my part. Of course, there is a silent group out there that doesn't want uh, anybody to know that all the planets of our solar system are inhabited either with indigenous life or life that was brought there from somewhere from somewhere else, and it's all part of the uh, revelation of this is an integral part of UFO disclosure.
And why is this silent group so powerful that it can control the whole planet when it comes to this information?
Well, they have a vested interest in keeping in keeping in power and keeping their place in power. And I think that as this technology becomes available to more and more people, and we eventually become part of an intergalactic community, that their days are numbered. So they would want to hold on to power as long as possible.
By not knowing or by not receiving the true information, our souls, which are in direct contact with the truth, develop a longing for revelation, for enlightenment, and so this search is getting stronger and stronger and stronger, and pushes eventually the darkness or the uncovered hidden aspects away. I mean, is it like we are enlightened or ignited within
Yes,
ourselves?
I would say so. As soon as most people start to wake up and learn that they're as much a part of the stars as the our brothers and sisters of other planets, then the sooner they'll be empowered and be able to realize their full potential.
So the forces that are disempowering us eventually cause ourselves to wake up.
Yeah, they have to give way. They'll have to give way over time because it'll eventually be so overwhelming that. Well, I could say this that um, that their days really are numbered because people don't need to have an official disclosure made. Uh, More and more people are realizing from their own experiences and for their own selves about the reality of extraterrestrials. And I should say that this is quite true because there was a poll taken that said that while 50% plus had seen UFOs, another 15% of Americans, I guess you could apply that to the world as well, have actually claimed to have been in contact with extraterrestrials at one level or another, either as a physical experience or on the astral plane, in one way or telepathically, to be in communication with higher power extraterrestrial intelligences from beyond this world.
Yeah, but yet still there is no real open sighting. I mean, not really a mass disclosure or something like that. What is your current information on that? I just heard that it is probably not even so. I mean, there must be still good reasons for not that they
Yes,
are
well,
not showing themselves to the public worldwide.
I remember uh, when we were looking at the UFO Nachrichten, the first issue there from 1955 or 1954, and had the article in there about the UFO disclosure, and it had references to um, government statements in there uh, regarding the phenomena that yes, there's something there, but we're not ready to say it's extraterrestrial. And this is the very same thing that's been said ever since 1949 with the Project Sign. They said yes, there's in the Project Blue Book in January the 16th, 1949, they issued a report saying that flying saucers are a real phenomena. People are seeing something, but we're not ready to say they're extraterrestrial. And then, uh, and then, we had that article in the UFO Nachrichten, and then moving all the way up to of June the 25th of 2021, when it announced that the government was investigating UFOs all along, especially sightings by military personnel. And they're willing to admit that what they now call UAP, unidentified aerial phenomena, that yes, they exist. We're willing to admit that they exist, but we're not ready to say that they come from another planet. And I think that not only do they come from another planet, but they come from planets right here close to home in our own solar system. And they, you know, when this information becomes acknowledged and worldwide, and our brothers and sisters of other planets are coming down freely and landing spacecraft on the Earth and taking more humans up to other planets and so forth, then all the everything on the Earth is going to change because uh, it'll be time for a new paradigm for everybody and everything.
Isn't it then also true that this has to be a match of frequency? You know what I mean? I mean, doesn't we have to be kind of ready to be ready for this open contact, for landing, and for really being eye to eye communicating with these more far advanced beings than that we are? I mean, don't we have the you know, I feel, or as far as I know, as far as I'm informed, the Earth is kind of in a quarantine. Is it the right word? Like in a not a prison. It's more like in a status where it was cut off from all
Oh
the
yes,
other worlds and other planets and information and everything. It's like
yeah, yes.
because of the controlling forces.
This is exactly what George Adamski said. That we're in a quarantine.
Exactly, in a quarantine. So we have to first, I don't know what would be then the point or the incident or the time or how, who knows that when this quarantine will be finished. So but whenever this is, and however, and I don't really know the details, but I just try to imagine that when this, it's like as if the wheel will be pulled away or so, and the quarantine is over, and then can be the contact, right? I mean, and then will be a frequency match, or a match of equality and vibrational frequency, so that we are not shooting at them, that we are not worshiping them, but that we can welcome them as our brothers and sisters. So,
yes,
and
this
we are
is,
not ready for that yet as a global humanity, aren't we?
yes, our spiritual understanding, our level of compassion, our level of love and so forth has not caught up to our technology. And we can't be a part of a galactic community if we're um, if we can't get along even with each other here on Earth with our
And we
neighbors.
still have wars. I mean, don't we? There's still
Yeah,
people going to war. There's still people causing wars. I was just discussing that last night with my friend. I was telling her, asking her, why are, as long as people are really in being interested in being a soldier and in going into a war and in doing what others command them to do, and in making their money by producing and selling and everything in a war machinery, well, when will this ever end? I mean,
yeah.
they're doing this voluntarily. Nobody forces them.
So our friends can work behind the scenes, but they can't force us to, to comply.
But
So
do we 8 billion people on the planet have to be on the same level of consciousness? We will never be on the same level of consciousness. There will also always be people, right, who are interested in being controlled and in controlling others and in war and in money and in all this kind of crap. And there are also others like you and myself and people who are listening to us and watching us, and in our friends and colleagues who are only interested in peace and in waking up and in enlightenment and in love. So is it really true that we have this two timelines scenario, that there is this one consciousness staying in the lower world ground on a 3D level, and that there is this other consciousness expansion part of humanity that's raising their consciousness? So, and that's eventually probably
and
going to be
when
ready.
unfortunately we're still in the minority, as far as workers, light workers and workers for peace, we're in the minority still, but not forever.
Isn't it speeding up? I mean, this
Oh
this
yes.
sounds hopeless. I mean, if we are at the moment still in the minority, well, maybe we will be in the majority in 500 years, but then we will not be here anymore. But the energy seems to be so much rising all the time. So it
Yeah.
seems like the change is almost tangible.
Yes, we're definitely at a juncture. We're in a juncture in the space-time continuum. So something's going to break soon.
It's going to break, huh?
I think so.
I think so too. I feel the same. It feels for me, if I try to visualize it, it feels like as if the sun rays are finding their way through the clouds, and that the sun rays are with our heart energies in connection, and that the clouds are opening at some point.
Yes, I believe that as well.
Exciting, right? Exciting. So, to be continued. I thank you very much for this very interesting conversation again. Thank you so much for your time, for your
Oh, you're
wisdom.
quite welcome, Anja. It's always a pleasure to be on the program, and we'll
See you.
look forward to see you the next time. And to all of our viewers, keep watching the skies.
Keep watching the skies. Thank you, my friend.
Thank
With
you,
love
Anja.
from Venus. From Venus with love. Bye bye.
Bye now.